So basically, I've moved my Betta, Wolvie, into a 6-point-something gallon tank, and he's having fin problems that I'm treating him for. Let's back up to talk about how I got here. If you'll remember, I just had my Betta and 10 gross shrimp in my 10-gallon tank. The third and final species that I wanted to add were African dwarf frogs, which I was totally excited about and reasonably certain would play nicely with my Betta and shrimp. My new frogs got along well with my shrimp, and Wolvie often seemed okay with them, but unfortunately, the frogs soon damaged Wolvie's calm. He became tense and jumpy and was kicked out of his normal hiding places, so he had to make do with hiding wherever he could. After the second time of seeing a proper Wolvie freakout where he was jumping at any little thing, I decided that something needed to be done. I put Wolvie in a breeder's tank for a couple days, then divided the tank once I got a divider. While dividing the tank worked, it wasn't an ideal long-term solution, so I set up a new tank just a few days later. I asked the fish store people about adding beneficial bacteria to the tank to speed along the cycling process, and to my shock and delight was told that I could add Wolvie to the newly set up tank within less than 12 hours after setting it up. So that's what I did. Soon after that, his top fin started fraying as though something was biting at it. I even found parts of the fin that had broken off. I went back to my local fish store for help with Wolvie because it's run by fish lovers who I trust to actually know what they're doing and who I also trust to know the limits of their knowledge. Note that this isn't something I would trust any random pet store about. So I came back home with a medication to try. Wolvie's top fin has continued to deteriorate, and the damage has moved on to another fin, and I've just run out of the medication they sent me home with. I'm worried about Wolvie, and I'm heading back to the fish place to get something stronger to treat Wolvie with. And for the frogs, they're doing well, and I'll be doing a video on them soon. Plus on the guppies that I plan to add to my 10-gallon now that there's room for more fish in it. I'm also planning to add shrimp to Wolvie's tank since I know he happily coexists with shrimp, but I'm holding off on that until Wolvie's healthy again. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video or found it interesting, maybe consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons. I'll be doing another video on the frogs soon since they deserve their own video, and on the guppies that I want to add to my 10-gallon tank. Of course, there'll also be an update video on Wolvie, and I'll try not to have such a long wait between videos again when so much is happening.